What's going on, guys? Canine Gunner Tactical here. So what do you do when training goes bad? All right, so every time that we get a dog out, we have a training kind of goal in mind, and here we were just continuing our free shaping, but with more environmental distractions for the dog. We were outside. There's grass. There's smells. There's sounds. There's thing moving, birds. So it's much harder for the dog to concentrate. But we were going to give it a whirl here. So Waylon starts off really well. He, is focusing, but we lose him quite quickly. All right, but when we lose him, this is not a time where we should get frustrated with the dog. We have to learn to work through these sticking points, all right? So as you can see, I kind of go neutral and kind of see what he's going to do. We could be a little bit more lively with the dog and kind of bait him over and try to lure him. I just wanted to see what he was going to do at this point. But as you can see, he was not wanting any part of doing the exercise that I had in mind. And he wants to eat grass, he wants to run around, he wants to interact with Kelsey. So I was like, maybe if I pick up the placeboard and put it on the hardball, aka the driveway, maybe I could minimize the smells that he's around and then pick up the rate of reinforcement, meaning pick up how often I'm rewarding him to try to get him more engaged with me. It works for a hot second, but I lose him again. Again, this is not a time to get frustrated with the dog, but I simply try to maybe lure him back over to the place board. Again, we're not using any place commands. We're going to go over in a later video when we're going to start putting commands into obedience behaviors like place. But here, we just have to understand when the dog is not in a training mindset. Here, the dog is not in a training mindset. I need to know that picking up the dog and resetting later on that day or putting the dog up for 15 minutes is better than getting frustrated with the dog and forcing training, where then it just becomes not fun for the dog and not fun for us. Training should be fun at this age, actually at all ages. So if you find yourself, regardless how old the dog is, where you start getting frustrated, put the dog up, revisit the training at a later time, where you're fresh, where the dog is fresh, you're both focused on the goal, where you can really get stuff accomplished. All right, guys, like always, build a bond, build trust, build your team.